and we're filing a lawsuit against
Why are
Paramount.
you gonna bleep that, Kyle? It's like the most important thing to keep on the
We
episode.
also had to bleep out the first two rules of the rule book, but you didn't have a problem with
And they
that.
both involved you, Kyle.
Fine, I'll say it. The ban.
We can put with another at the end and show me them.
You're a per. Let's save that topic for our Patreon, linked in the
Aren't
description
you like
below.
married to a guy? Shrimp. Stand attention. I hate you all.
Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Today we're going to be going to Walmart and buying the cheapest ammo of and their cheapest. A lot of this stuff is probably just going to get cut, by the way,
I
guys.
know, this is such a bad episode.
We've already had to do a couple apology videos. I don't see what one more would harm.
You're
Says the god twinks. So I was looking up on the school computer. I literally slammed my desk with my fists because I got so pissed off.
My stepdad thought he creeped you out.
It's about time I get to old yeller. This old
9, 8, 7,
7,
6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
1.
1.
Happy
End
New
this
Year.
again.
Wait, hang on. What did we say? I forgot.
What's up, fellas? Welcome to Garage in the Basement. I'll be your host, Lucas, with my two co-hosts.
Kyle.
Scott.
Awkward.
You really gotta stop doing these online, man.
I know. Anyways, before I start off with my lovely little topics that I'm gonna make up on the spot, is there anything you two would like to talk about first?
Well,
Well, first off, I'd like to apologize because I'm eating and because I had to eat dinner. So
Yeah, I'm eating too.
yeah, we're kind of breaking some rules
I was
here,
just
but
gonna
it's
say.
okay.
bro, I'm the only one not eating. But,
Because you're a loser.
alright. I wanted to bring this up within the last 2 episodes or so. I can't remember everything correctly. But I know at one point over Christmas break, after we did the episode, I saw a Paramount Plus Christmas ad with like clips from other shows as well as Dexter in it. And the reason why I say specifically after our Christmas break ad, or not ad, episode, is because
We were
editing this.
talking how Dexter was secretly a Christmas show.
Yeah, kind of like Die Hard.
Tonight's the night.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
oh.
We're producing, essentially, though, and we're filing a lawsuit against Paramount. So,
Yeah,
Well, actually, it's Showtime. Because Showtime's the one that makes the
Oh, yeah.
Dexter show.
well, specifically Paramount Plus or Paramount or whatever, because they.
Oh,
have
yeah,
to
because they were the
do
one that
so.
made the ad.
Yeah, there's that. Just to kind of get that out of the way. So about next week's episode, I've got a wisdom tooth surgery this Thursday. So there
The
might
next episode's going to be really
possibly-
funny.
Yeah, because I'm planning on recording myself, like, after, seeing if my mom can. Then I might upload, like, the video or just the audio, depends. But based on how much pain I'll be in, I don't think I'll be in that much pain, to be real. There may or may not be an episode next week. So, yeah.
It's not like anyone's waiting for the next episode, Kyle. We're
Yeah.
not that popular.
and it's not like lately we've been posting that frequently. Anyways, we've been really far behind on our schedule.
To be fair,
I mean, not
oh yeah,
exactly.
we gotta save that for the last episode, or not the end of the episode.
We can't do
Hint,
it
hint.
in the
hint,
end.
hint.
But yet, we have a surprise for everyone.
Yeah, we have a big surprise.
Yeah,
It's not gonna be fun.
Kyle's big-
and that's getting bleeped.
If you
So-
can find it.
Why are you gonna bleep that, Kyle? It's like the most important thing to keep on the episode.
Okay. We also had to bleep out the first 2 rules of the rule book, but you didn't have a problem with that. Eventually, you had a problem with it.
Those
at
were the
first.
2 most important rules of the rule book, and they both involved you, Kyle.
Okay.
You were the one who wanted to bleep them out.
Because it was against the rule book to have only 2 people agreeing with them. But, alright, so me and Scott thought that this was my week's episode after doing some deeper research, I guess. So it's Lucas. So I had this planned so we could get our opinions before it happened, but
Oh,
this Sunday, this Sunday, January 19th, do you guys know what's going on?
I do. I think
TikTok
Lucas
ban.
does. Yeah, I was just about to say, why don't you say it so that way, in case our viewers don't know though.
Fine, I'll say it. The TikTok ban.
I was going to
That's
say
right.
mass refollowing, but okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm being
What?
Okay.
sorry.
If
I'm
you're
playing
gonna
the
say
game as
that,
we're
mute
doing this.
yourself.
I
We
just
don't
let to
want to
let you
hear it.
guys know that Scott took part of the Vexpult mass unfollowing.
I did.
He's a loser.
Can't believe
What?
you.
Everybody should boo at Scott. In the comments, I want to see a boo. At least one boo. And it better
Shame.
not be from Kyle.
You know what? No booze. But
You're right. You deserve
we can put
tranquilizer.
boo with another B at the end and show me them.
Okay, you're a pervert. I'm bleeping all of that to make
You
it
get
seem
no.
way worse than what it
What are
was.
you trying to talk about? What you trying to talk about, boy? You get no action.
Oh, what is that supposed to be a burn?
Let's save that topic for our Patreon, linked in the
Aren't
description
you like
below.
married to a guy? Isn't your husband? Aren't you the
No.
housewife? Let's talk about that, huh? Let's talk about that. Anyways, oh yeah, one thing I like to mention. Just blur his name out.
Yeah. D.
I think I already told you about the NWEA thing.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I just been pissing him off by calling him little bro or 240. I'm like,
Wait,
calm
what
down,
was
little bro.
what was
He's like,
that
I'm
score
not your
for?
little bro. I'm like, calm down, 240. Remember who's 241. Remember who's big bro.
Wait, what was it? What thing was it for? Like which test?
Math.
Math? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I got 1 point ahead of him, and I'm gonna hold that over his head forever.
Yeah, I didn't have to do NWEA.
My school doesn't do them. Well,
That's
no.
because your school's
High
so
school
small.
doesn't do it. High school doesn't do it.
High school does do it. It's just that your school's so small that it doesn't count.
Little kids do it. Our high school doesn't.
I said it doesn't count because you're a shrimp. You told me that in confidence. Well, guess what? My name's Dexter Morgan, not Jim Lindsay.
All right. So yeah, I just wanted to get like a quick thing before it happens about the TikTok ban.
Yeah, I can't believe our TikTok account's gonna get banned. We have like 30 followers, dude.
Yeah.
It's like a.
Dude, that's
Actually, hang on. I can give you the exact numbers you want me to.
I'm
Sure.
going.
It's gonna take me a
By the
minute
way-
because it always takes a while for it to pop up.
We have 20 followers.
okay.
You know,
I'm
if everyone that
changing
was following us on TikTok would actually just follow us on flipping YouTube, then you know we could like live stream. Like, I hate all of
Kyle
you.
and I talked. Kyle and I
Everyone who's
talked
listening
about
to this, I swear to God, if you are following, I'm going to brutally you in front of your whole family.
Kyle and I were talking about this. Everyone who follows the TikTok, we're pretty sure they just follow the TikTok, so that way they can listen to the shorter versions of each episode. So that way they don't have to listen to
Yeah.
like
You
hour
short
long.
span attention. I hate you all.
Well, that's why I stopped doing.
You
like,
don't need
intro
to
thing.
watch our. You can watch our TikToks. You don't need to watch our YouTube videos. Just follow us, please. I want to live stream. I want to go live on YouTube.
Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Today we're going to be going to Walmart and buying the cheapest ammo of buckshot and their
We
cheapest
still have to
shotgun.
do that. We still have to do that VR episode.
Oh yeah, that was supposed to be our big thing that we were going to try out for season 3.
You'll
All
figure it out after us.
the is with a pumped up kicks, better run. So apparently,
Totally not.
all right, a lot of this stuff is probably just going to get cut. By the way,
I
guys.
know this is such a bad episode.
Yeah, we ended up having to take it down, Kyle.
Well, actually,
Oh yeah, the third. That was the third episode. Remember?
no.
The third episode, we had to take
I was just
down,
going to say.
put up a short clip about the episode, and then we had to redo it entirely.
Loser.
Well, if you guys don't remember,
And then
I'm
we
gonna
called it
have to-
editing mistake.
Yeah. Well,
We weren't even editing then.
Are you still pissed about it too? Your very
What?
first episode was cut short and removed.
Cut short. We straight up took it down, and then we did a 6-minute summary video, and then I finally got to host because you guys let me host again and called it Scott's Show Part 2.
well, that's the thing. If you guys didn't know, for
I think
context,
if I put my that he will actually choke on him.
okay.
I
Hang on.
tried it. It works. Don't worry.
Scott, you don't have.
Right here, Lucas started kind of saying some stuff that I didn't want to have to try and edit, so I'm just going to pick up after where I would have stopped having to edit.
Sorry, guys.
It's because
My cussy wussy
Lucas
words
said
are getting too bad.
no. It's because Lucas said
We've already had to do a couple apology videos. I don't see what one more would harm.
Dude.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
I'm going to talk about it. I'm the one that's breaking the news. It's my episode.
Actually,
All
I
about
thought we
me.
decided we're all gonna say it.
Yeah, I thought we were all gonna. I thought we were leading up to it, and then we're all gonna break the news. The horrible,
All
horrible
about me.
news.
I'm
Get over here,
Horrible,
you little
horrible
turd.
news. But
What's
yeah,
that?
you're
Says the god twinks.
bro. This is what I'm saying.
I see you put out for.
No, I don't, bro. I sit next, or not even next to him at lunch, but I always have to tell him to stop being so gay in my 4th hour and during.
Because you don't want to get caught in public, but in private, I bet you don't say.
By the way, guys, this whole time that I've had to randomly blank out things, it's because Lucas won't say B instead of. So,
Or I'm just cussing.
well, no, I bleep out the cussing so everyone knows what you're saying. Or suggestive comments. I bleep those out too. And then obviously you guys know what I do when I make a reference, aka
Pew, pew, pew,
going
pew,
live and
pew.
shooting ourselves.
We play Pump Double Kicks.
Oh, the kids. No, I do a gunshot.
Dude, in school. Dude, I'm guaranteeing you I get called into the office, dude.
Dude, I'm
I'm
surprised
Why?
I haven't. They haven't
I was
called me
trying.
yet.
I was trying to talk about Squid Games, right? And I was talking about player 380, and I look up 380, and I go into images, and I forget that there's a
Oh,
gun called 380,
yeah,
and it was nothing but guns.
yeah,
So I was looking up guns on the school computer.
yeah. Well, the
Yeah,
point
I feel like
380.
you can kind of see where this is going. I closed out of that tab so quickly. I was like, that's gun.
Yeah.
That's a gun.
Hey, on that topic, you guys know the game Resident Evil Village?
I've heard of
Yeah.
Resident Evil, but I haven't played
Do
it.
you know
or
Lady
anything.
Dimitrescu?
The big. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I looked over at someone's computer, and all I seen was like 1,000 different images of her.
Oh no.
And I look over at him, and I'm like, "Why do you have a bunch of Lady Dimitrescu pictures pulled up?" And he's like, "You play Resident Evil?"
And
Hold
then
up.
instantly you regret
Were they
everything.
bad photos or were they family
No,
friendly?
they were just like normal generic pictures of her, but like
I don't
it was
believe
just like
that.
1,000 of them.
Right here, we get off topic, so I'm going to resume it at a point where it's efficient.
Do you
I
guys hear
know,
about the
but
new rule for Fortnite? It's called Fortnite rule.
Dude, I saw someone he tricked his friend to looking up Fortnite rule. He was basically like, dude, there's this new policy that's coming out. It's called rule. You know, and if you look it up, you can check it out. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
And
I've seen
like,
that.
and his friend's like, all right, and looks it up, and he's like, oh god.
Yeah, I've seen that. Someone tried doing that to another kid in Fortnite. I mean, in my class today.
hang on. In the description, should I just put, by the way, this is a regular call of us just edited? Just put a feels
All
like.
right. At this point, I feel like this call is going nowhere.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't touched on any actual
All right,
topics.
let's
That's why I'm
let's
saying we
talk.
could.
Let's talk about water.
Yeah.
So,
I
like
think we should poison
Two
it all.
hydrogen, one
real
oxygen.
water drinkers know that all water has a different flavor. What's your favorite water?
I kind of like
Alcohol.
yeah, that one's good. That one's good, but like
I like
alcohol 2.0. Have you guys tried that?
I like liver flavor. Liver failure. dude. In 5th hour row, I was stuttering so hard I literally slammed my desk with my fists because I got so pissed off for like a good 2 minutes. It's just me stuttering so bad, and I just got so pissed off, and I just slammed my desk. Fuck! Like,
What,
I was
did
like,
you stop? Did you stop mid-setter and do it? Because I do that a lot.
I just slammed the desk, and I was like, all right, let me try that again. And then I finally was able to get the sentence out, but it was because I was trying to talk to my senior friend, and bro was just looking at me like, Jesus Christ, because I just crashed out because I couldn't stop stuttering.
No, what I do is like I'll start stuttering really bad, and then I'll just stop. I'll stare, and then I'll like punch the table or something.
I full on slammed my table with my fists. I got really mad.
Damn.
Luckily, the classroom's always really loud, so no one noticed.
How loud is that classroom, bro?
It's marketing, so we're always doing something.
Oh, by the way, Scott, I assume
You're
you
gay?
read my text,
Which one?
the one I sent after I stayed over or whatever, about how I must have
Yes, I
been.
did. My stepdad, we had a housewarming party, right? And he brought up that I didn't
Yeah,
tell him. No, what he said he said he thought he creeped you out. Here's the thing: every time someone comes over, he says that he tells everyone that you were up till 7 in the morning, and he said that he saw you like in the bathroom, and you just looked horrified to see him, like you were terrified of him.
dude, it's because I didn't know if he'd think, I was, jerking it, or if he thought I had stolen something, or if I was doing drugs in the bathroom. I had no clue what he was gonna think. So, like, the look on his face, because I didn't hear him or whatever after he said something, and I just kept looking, like, 1,000 yard stare into his eyes. He was like, I think I genuinely scared him for a second. Like, I
No,
don't know.
you creeped him out.
Yeah.
Like not really, but like he was just so confused. He thought he creeped you out.
We gotta
Could you,
keep this part in the podcast,
could
by the
you
way.
tell him I'll do my best to edit it so people don't actually know what I'm saying, like what I'm talking about?
Dude, this is
I'll probably just cut it
Wait,
Why
entirely
would
and
you
Kyle,
just
do
put
this
tell
at friend's
him?
house?
I don't know.
Why?
Well, Scott, could you tell
Oh
your
my
dad
gosh,
I'm
dude, my
sorry
phone's
about
on
that?
speaker. Oh gosh, I really hope no one's heard that.
All right, you know what? Let's just wrap this up.
Bro, no, we actually need content.
That was our
We
content right
we just
there.
spent like what, 8 minutes talking about me Scott's house
It was
after
like
coming over for the first time. But I went over to Scott's house for the New Year's thing, and we ended up playing contractors and stuff on the VR headset.
The next part is being redacted, for privacy and safety or whatever. Go check out the Patreon to hear a somewhat edited version of it.
For the record, guys, for those of you listening, a lot of it just got cut, and I made an editor's note.
Definitely and totally what happened.
that was interesting. All right, it's about to be 50 minutes. You ready for this?
Like half of it's getting cut out.
I know.
But
All right. Anyways, guys, we have a really big secret to tell you.
yeah,
Don't tell your parents, just like how Uncle Jim will tell you. Anyways.
just like I will never get to tell Scott's stepdad.
All right. Anyways, so in 10 seconds, when I begin the countdown, we'll tell you the super big news. Hold up, guys. Hold up. You could say it's so huge that you could call it massive.
You could call it.
No day birthday.
You
All right.
could
Anyways.
call it the Kyle.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
2,
1.
1.
The podcast is ending this season.
Wait, hang on. What did we say? I forgot.
Podcast is over. Done.
Oh
After
yeah,
March 1st. After March 1st.
yeah. So what we're talking is because March 1st, that is the exact day we posted the first episode, and that's gonna be the day we post the last episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna ruin it purposefully, where it's gonna be the day after.
Dude,
We have to do it in person.
we have to do
Yeah,
it in
we're
person
gonna do it in person, and
on a live
we got to
stream.
do a video recording. We're doing a video recording.
Make sure to follow. I'm just gonna start making spam accounts and start following us. At
Please.
this point.
It's gonna be we're going live on YouTube, by the way. So
Yeah, prepare to see us.
subscribe to the
I feel
channel
like
so
our
we can
last
do that.
episode should be live. Like it should be a live stream.
Yeah, genuinely, because
Yeah,
it's our last
I figured
episode
we
and
could
last
make it like a
time
face
alive.
reveal.
We just have to be really careful about what we say because we can't blur out what we say in a podcast live.
Well, yeah, that's the fun in it. Everyone will get to see us unedited, especially with what our big plans are once we go live. So,
anyways, based off the fact that we just dropped this major nuke on us, on our viewers, how do we feel about the podcast ending?
I think Kyle should go first on this one because Kyle, like, not trying to push this off of me and Lucas because we definitely put a lot of work into this podcast. But Kyle, he's done the editing, he does the posting, he does a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Too.
He does all the work. He does majority of all the work.
It's about time I get to old Yeller, this old bastard.
Well, I've offered some help in editing, and you always shoot me down. So don't even go
Yeah, I love
blaming.
shooting things. That's why we're going live, Scott. Get us to 50 subscribers and figure out what that means. All right. But yeah, as much work as I've put into it, we're still gonna be doing like an update here or there, maybe. It's
Probably
really
not.
to kill our friendship, if that makes sense. Where I'll admit it, it was mostly me who would keep bringing up the podcast, even when it really wasn't relevant. Talking about, oh, we need content, oh, we need a thumbnail, this, that. I was putting too much business around it instead of it being, kind of like this, where it was just a phone call that we would hopefully not have to edit so much. Like, I don't know how much of this is actually making it in to the episode, but right now we're at
Yeah,
like 31 minutes flat of recording. So like based on where you're listening right now, it might be the same. It won't be. It'll be way lower. But the other problem was we didn't have enough time to talk before we would start a podcast. So we would all kind of be rambling or we wouldn't really know what's going on. We would just talk. So
yeah.
And let's just talk about the fighting real quick, because it's gotten pretty intense, brothers.
yeah,
Oh
we're
yeah,
not
and
gonna
a
bring it
lot of that's
for
my fault. I
stickers.
can tell. A
Not
lot of that's my fault.
yeah. Well, like I said, a lot of it I feel like stems from me constantly putting pressure on you guys to be able to record, and you guys probably
Yeah.
getting fed up with me constantly doing that. So
Well, I mean, I
this
I
is
I,
the
I take
official
out all my
apology video.
frustrations into you, Kyle, at night. When like we have our special fun time meetings. So like it doesn't really bother me because I get to put all that frustration into you. But
Yeah,
I want to talk about this though. So I have loved this podcast from the very start. I
I
thought it was an
stopped loving
amazing
it
idea,
halfway through
and
the
it,
first.
it was it,
Sorry.
the podcast has just been so fun, and I'm actually gonna kind of miss it. But here's the thing about it: the podcast was really good, especially when we started it. But as
first
time has
season
gone
was
on,
peak.
we've all what
First season was peak.
it actually was. But season one, I
Hmm?
honestly love how we
It
started it.
was like season 1 and 2 was like our peak friendship right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like as we
Like
started going on, and like especially after I moved away, it's really gotten to the point where it's all starting to feel like a business. We're always constantly talking about only the
it's just
podcast,
really
and
strained our friendship.
yeah, it's like it's starting to feel like this business, and it's like we're not really friends anymore. We're business partners, and it's honestly kind of sucks living like that. So I'm really hoping that ending the podcast will. I don't know if maybe it'll drift us apart. But honestly, I'm starting to think that it might do the opposite. I think we might get closer because we're gonna start worrying less and less about it being a every conversation is gonna be a business meeting. I feel
Just
like
don't treat us like you do. We still want to talk with you.
Once again,
yeah.
that's a name
I'm
getting
gonna talk.
blanked
I'm
out
gonna
randomly.
what?
Uh, Once again, that's just a random blank, but it's a name starting with P.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But like,
dude, it
Oh,
feels so weird that I finally say this on the podcast. I remember we got to play a few clips of the first episode with some sad music in the background.
we
Like
really
yeah.
do.
we,
Like,
we we had some really good moments on here. Like I do think that season 1 to early season 2 was the peak parts of our friendship, and then it started going downhill later season 2 to season 3,
Yeah.
especially season 3.
yeah,
Season 3 has really affected our friendships.
yeah.
Um,
Like I was just saying, it feels like every conversation we have together. I don't know about you guys, but personally, I've been feeling like I've been really worried that every conversation we're gonna have is gonna be we're strictly business, and it's like there's not really a friendship here anymore. Like that's what I've just been worried about so much. But hopefully, ending this podcast will get rid of that feeling, and we'll
and
start feeling
yes,
like friends again.
and yes, we have been talking about this for a while. We've had this plan for quite a while. Um,
Yeah, like way before. I think before Christmas, wasn't it?
It was like
it, it was
at our
yeah,
first fight.
it was around before Christmas.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
right
It
early
was somewhere
December.
around that.
But
Yeah, and we've been starting to implicate more of to help this short amount of time we have left of this podcast. we're not doing it so like every single hangout's going to end up being or is not all about the podcast. So we're trying to slowly implicate that feeling of just being friends again.
Yeah, and it hasn't been easy. This podcast is definitely it showed some of our best parts of each other, like
It
sexually,
definitely showed some worse.
like
I felt it.
sexually and just mentally. It showed some of the best parts of us and also some of the worst. Especially recently with all the fighting.
Yeah.
You know, like not even like about the podcast. I feel like sometimes there's some arguments that go on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just
It really
petty
has.
stuff that we all
Definitely
contribute
strained
to.
relationship, and we're just trying to work on that. And we think the best course of action would be to halt the podcast for right now and end it. And I mean, maybe possibly one day we'll bring it back. It's rare. It's gonna be really rare if that's gonna happen.
Well, like I said, I'm pretty sure we all planned that we would do like an update here and or there.
Yeah, right.
So
We're
Yeah, like
we're gonna
every
do
few
updates
months.
because like the whole point of this podcast was to just talk about life, and
Yeah,
it's kind of like a video diary if you think about it.
yeah.
So like we
that's
still
what I
want to.
kind of pictured it because like I go back and I listen to like the beginning of our friendship and it like our dynamics were just so differently. We used to like hearing it from the outside. It felt literally looked like we were just like we didn't know where we fit in on this like group, and now we're starting to like flow more. I guess you could say.
Yeah. Well, if you have access to the unedited stuff, which by the way you will once this season is over, not really. That's going in the Patreon.
And but if TikTok is still around, then I'm gonna try and post some stuff to the TikTok.
Yeah, but we
But
definitely have to do the last episode in person. That's gonna be the biggest thing.
Yeah.
like I said, I think we need to do the last episode as like a video type
We have to
episode.
we have to do it. We have to do it in Kyle's basement too, because that's where we also started it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started this place in the basement, and
Or we could do like two parts to it. So like the first part or like the first half is like in the basement, and then the second half's in the garage.
Yeah. And then the final
yeah,
one is
that'd be really cool.
yeah. The
We also
final
have a few
one is
passion projects. I think it's like one. It's not crazy, but it's a little mini movie. We
I don't think we can post that.
we'll make a Patreon.
yeah. Well, hang on. So these are gonna be
And another news, Kyle's starting an.
damn right. No, that's getting bleeped. One, and then two. These are either gonna be lies or teasers. So I have like a bunch of footage to go through still for our mini movie. If we can hit 50 subscribers and do a face reveal, we shouldn't have a problem showing our faces in the movie or
And
whatever.
just so everyone knows, the Patreon's going to be $1 a month. I don't want it to make. I don't want it to be super expensive, but I still want to make money. If you want to hear some of the dirty, dark things that we've said unedited,
Yeah, it's gonna be every unedited thing, and then
No, wait,
no, every episode.
no, I'm getting flashbacks.
Every episode that's going to be it's just going to be unedited. So you're going to see all
I'm
that.
getting
And you're,
flashbacks of
you're
the
also
X
going
show.
to see some other stuff like me throwing Kyle into the road while he was in a wagon.
yeah,
Like our little
or
mini movie about hashtag ginger.
or me and Lucas shotgunning, shaking up cans of me shotgunning, shaking up cans of Mountain Dew, which burned my throat very bad.
Yeah,
Like,
that
it hurt.
was. I was so close to throwing up after that party, dude.
Yeah, dude. Thing is, I had just gone biking right beforehand with Henry, so that like it was pretty far that we went to, like a couple cities over, or not cities, townships.
Another cool thing is I kind of want to do watch parties, like maybe me and Scott watching Invincible.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
we could do like a Invincible
yeah, I
season 6.
wanna.
Dude, that comes out 2 days after my birthday.
I know. So like we could like watch that. We can be on a phone together, but like we could be like you see how like some places do it, and then we could watch it at the same time, and then like we could both have like the same reactions at the same time too.
I kind of want
Yeah.
to come over and watch Invincible, like from the first season or wherever, like wherever we
That'd be
left off.
something you have to go over before we do a big get together. Because
Yeah.
I've watched the first season twice, and like halfway through the second season on
Yeah,
my second
see, like
watch.
it's gonna be pretty cool because this Patreon's gonna let us do a lot of stuff that we weren't allowed to do on YouTube.
Are we actually doing one?
We're gonna make one, yeah. That's I have a Patreon and I can start one up for the Garage and Basement podcast.
Holy crap. Dude, Scott, you're cooked. You're cooked.
No, we can't do the extra
Sure.
unedited.
We can do certain parts where we
Yeah.
still keep some parts edited,
I'll listen
but
to 'em.
majority, like all cuss words and like all secrets, will be out.
Yeah. For example, like
The
probably
extra, like we're not gonna blur that part out. We're gonna
Yeah.
keep that one in.
By the way, guys, what I was referencing earlier about, we're at 30 minutes, check where you're at right now. We spent probably 8 minutes talking about what we're gonna call Scott's house incident of 2025 during New Year's, or for short, Kyle's incident. So, long story short, I went over to Scott's for New Year's and something happened that you can only see on the Patreon.
Yeah.
And we
And-
have actual in-game footage.
Yeah, we do. It's
Well,
crazy.
cameras in that location, Kyle.
Yeah, but it's gonna be pretty cool.
That's
The
crazy.
podcast is over, but it doesn't mean our friendship's over. We'll be doing stuff on Patreon, obviously what we've been talking about. But
Just
Yeah,
because this podcast is over doesn't mean everything's over.
yeah, $1 a month, guys.
Yeah. $1 a
I
month.
think
And
is
then,
that's
wild.
kinda
then you
worth
can
it.
watch
Listen to-
actual in-game footage of Kyle butt.
Well, I mean, like
Crap.
it's actually a pretty good deal to like actually like see all of our unedited stuff for $1 a month.
Yeah, and we can do like some video game stuff, so you guys will get to hear how I react when playing Call of Duty. I never say slurs when I play it, but I say a lot of other stuff you're never gonna want
Yeah.
to hear.
I'm really
Ask
glad. Like, us personally, we're kind of moving on from the podcast, and we're kind of trying to do our own things. But you'll be able to keep tabs with us, all three of us, because we're all going to be doing our own stuff. But we'll be on the Patreon.
Oh, and don't forget about the fact that just because we're just only going to Patreon does not mean we won't have stuff still being posted to the podcast official channel. We'll be doing episodes still. Or, I mean, not episodes, updates.
But it's just that you get more exclusive content with the Patreon.
Yeah, he will. And they'll probably be better. There'll actually probably be better content there.
Better quality content, especially the fact that we don't have to worry about getting demonetized and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll show some. I'll show for some old timers who are here during the summer episodes. I'll show some of my Lure the Lure videos.
Oh yeah, I remember those. I hated those so much because you kept on dragging on about it.
Yeah.
Did I end up updating that again? I bought another replacement, like another one, and the hook broke on it, and now I have to go buy a new one again.
But but also if you want to be a premium member with $100 a month, you get to see all of our leaked addresses.
Yeah, that you'll get to hear Scott saying his incident. You'll also get full access whenever you want to episode 3 and there was an episode that I had to take down and re-edit specifically because I was doing something while we were recording. It wasn't anything too bad. I just forgot to turn off my mic when I went to a different.
We're gonna have
room of the
3
house.
tiers, okay? We're gonna have the free one, which is just gonna be just updates like the YouTube channel, so it's gonna be pretty basic.
Yeah, it'll be an extended cut of an update.
The
Can
second
you
tier
post
would be the
pictures
$1 a month
can you
with all the cussing and stuff. That will.
Are you able to post pictures to it?
Yeah. And then the third
Okay, 'cause
tier
I was
will be
gonna say-
$5 a month, with some more exclusive content with like Kyle and and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude,
That's-
it's in the rule book.
I was
We're
just
allowed
gonna
to
say that
picture
you're
it.
gonna get to see rules 1 and 2 and rule 34
Yep.
and why it's banned on rule 34.
You guys know Rule 34 in the handbook is technically Rule 35 because I wrote Rule 15 twice.
Oh yeah,
2 of
you
them.
did.
Technically, our Rule 34 is actually Rule 35, but
We'll say
we're not telling
rule-
anyone that.
Rules 15.
We just told everyone that. What are you talking
A
about?
and B.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is they're just A and B.
Bro, I gotta shave so bad.
All right, we should probably have enough for a half decent episode.
Yeah, but
Um,
just stay aware, fellas, because we have some pretty cool stuff coming up. Just
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, last episode, when that does happen, that's gonna be when we show our faces.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say that so many times. I don't know if either of you have heard me or not, but I'm saying we got to do like a video, like an actual video.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a video. We also have to take a turn where we go over to the garage too.
Yeah, go from the basement to the garage, just like how we started it all.
But if we're gonna do it a live stream, we're gonna have to do 2 live streams, so like part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta take a so let's finish this up.
All right, Lucas. Now you're gonna be the first person ever to say thank you guys for listening. Go check out the Patreon.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna own the Patreon too, so I'll be getting all the funds.
You're gonna be getting the content from me. Like,
And I'll be sending you pictures to post to the Patreon because I probably won't be able to.
I'll probably give you guys like $1 each, and I'm gonna keep the rest.
this is called funding.
All right.
As long as I'm getting paid
All
for
right.
it.
Well,
'cause
anyways, thank you guys for listening to the podcast episode. We really appreciate everyone who does listen to our podcast episodes, even though they are pretty boring. We do appreciate it, and we're gonna have a few more episodes, I believe, and then we're gonna be done. But we hope you have a blessed day, or if you don't believe in that, just have a good day. Alrighty. Say goodbye.
3,
Bye,
2,
guys.
1. Lucas, get off the skateboard.
Lucas, get off the
Lucas,
skateboard.
off the skateboard.